Hey guys, this is Christian. I'm one of the owners of Bar Quiote in Livermore. We're here today to talk about agave spirits. In particular, we're here to talk about the difference between tequila and mezcal. Often when people come into Quiote looking for a recommendation, one of the things they're asking us and one of the things they're looking to differentiate is the differences between tequila and mezcal. I'm gonna start today by talking about the similarities between the two. Both are fermented and distilled agave spirits that come from Mexico. Tequila can come from one type of agave, which is known as Azul Tequilana or Blue Weber agave. Mezcal, however, can come from hundreds of different types of agave. So when we talk about mezcal, mezcal is the name of a spirit, and it is also a category of a spirit. Under that heading category of a spirit, we can find a bunch of different subcategories. Raicilla, which is a mezcal from Jalisco, is one of those. Bacanora, which is a mezcal from Durango, another. Tequila is a mezcal, also from Jalisco, a specific type of mezcal. And then mezcal as mezcal. So similar to whiskey, where there's an umbrella category where under whiskey we call things Scotch, Irish whiskey, Japanese whiskey, bourbon, rye. Mezcal is also a category within which tequila is a subcategory and a specific type of mezcal. And I think one of the things that differentiates mezcal from tequila is an open air fermentation process. So when it's an open air fermentation process, and some of these mezcals are seriously open air, they're cooked or they're fermenting in a vat that is in a shack, more or less, and sometimes the shack doesn't even have a roof to it. So you're getting bacteria that's floating in the air from livestock, from fruit trees, and that's getting absorbed into the mezcal. And so that gives it a wider profile. The flavor profile becomes a little more exotic, for lack of a better word, and adds multiple layers of flavor, whereas tequila has a bit of a narrower flavor profile, especially when you introduce things like aging to it. So this is one tequila we really love here at Quiote. It is Tapatio, and people get a kick out of it because they say, oh, when we recommend a tequila and we say Tapatio, they're like, oh, the hot sauce? Like, no, not the hot sauce. Tequila Tapatio is made by Carlos Camarenas in La Altena or Los Altos in Jalisco. 100% Blue Weber agave tequila from Jalisco. And this is a classic example of tequila. Bright, fresh, you're getting tons of fruit, you're getting a lot of that roasted agave flavor. This is done traditionally. This is a example of mezcal from Michoacan done with the Blue Weber agave tequila. This is cooked in the ground in a pit that's dug out in the ground that's lined with rocks, covered with bagasse. It's an open air fermented. It is a delicious example of the Blue Weber agave done in the style of a mezcal from Michoacan. And it's something we recommend here at the bar quite a bit. It's a big favorite. We serve it on one of our flights. So we really can't recommend La Luna enough. Another great example of a mezcal done with Blue Weber agave is this Banuelos. This is from Zacatecas, also done with Tequilana, Blue Weber agave, Azul. Zacatecas butts right up against Jalisco. So this is very much in tequila country. Again, the production style is different. And again, what distinguishes it is the open air fermentation. This is another interesting one we have here at Quiote. This is a mezcal from Jalisco. So this is a mezcal that is produced extremely traditionally and is known as a raicilla. Raicilla is often known as Mexican moonshine. This is made up in the mountains along the coast in Jalisco, so the western side of Jalisco. So this is a cool example of a mezcal that comes from a state that is best known for producing tequila. And this is definitely a little more on the extreme side. The fermentation runs a little longer, which helps to develop a bunch of different funky lactic flavors. So I think if you taste something like this back to back with the traditional tequila from Jalisco, you're really gonna see some extreme differences. Guys, so come see us, come hang out, come down and enjoy some mezcal. Like I said before, all of our back bar is offered in 1 ounce pours. We have flights on the menu that are set up to guide you through a tasting, or we'd really be happy to set up a bespoke tasting for you where we can pour out 1 ounce pours of multiple mezcals, multiple tequilas, raicilla, bacanora, and some of our favorite stuff, Sotol, which we'll get into in another video. But please come down, have a pour, have a cocktail, eat some hot dogs, come see us.